how good it feels to just wake up and you got multiple good morning messages? Like, wow, good morning to y'all too. Hey y'all.
Breathe with me. Let's talk about some things.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Ricquel, and I got my best friend Gerdie here with me, and we're gonna be talking about all things dating. And today we're gonna be talking about dating apps, juggling. I don't want to say juggling men, but you get the gist. You know what I'm saying? Having your roster.
Casually dating.
We should just call this the roster. You know, casually dating. Okay. Yeah. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We do have, you know, a little drink here, so you know my eyes start getting low. That's why. But yeah. So how do you feel about dating apps?
I have never been on them. I'm actually very
terrified. You're a dating app virgin.
Yes. That cherry will probably never be popped.
Oh, me on the other hand, I have been on dating apps. Well, actually, you know what's weird? I've been on dating apps a long time ago. But yeah, I've been on dating apps for a year. No, almost 2 years now. Mostly Hinge. So I'm not really scared of dating apps. I think I was very nervous at first because I didn't really know what to expect.
Right.
But now I'm pretty comfortable. I mean, like, I have my periods where I'm on it, have my periods when I'm off it. Now I just re-downloaded it. See what's out there. You know, just switch up the location a little. How do you? Well, so you definitely meet people more in person.
The way I normally meet men, I feel like in my experiences, it's always been people that I've known.
Okay.
That like we've been cool. We've hung around the same like circle. And then one day it's just like,
yeah, maybe
we should get to know each other more on an intimate level. Like, let's just, you know, hang out one-on-one. So that's how I usually meet people. I feel like, I mean, most of the times it's failed. But, but in the beginning, for me, it just worked better that way because I already knew who they were. Right. So the way you meet men, how do you usually meet them?
So honestly, before I was a mom, I met people in person. I didn't do dating apps like in college or anything. So like college, you just met people wherever you went, parties, like you said, through your friends and whatever. So that's how I mostly met people. Yeah, honestly, until I was a mom. So now that I'm not out and about, so I don't really have a chance to really meet guys. So I think that's definitely the reasons why I decided to do a dating app, because then I'm home. Where am I meet? I'm not meeting nobody. And I definitely don't be meeting nobody in the grocery store, which I would love to meet my husband in Target, but you know.
Right. Or we could meet them like at the restaurant, you know what I'm saying? Like
somewhere, but every time I'm out, I don't be meeting nobody. So, yeah.
Nah, I will say when we were in Brooklyn, I did meet somebody, but...
When we were in Brooklyn?
Yeah, when we were dancing, but I really wasn't impressed.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to dance, like...
I was like, wait, hold up. What part of where was this in the timeline? Because I can't remember. How do you feel about just the talking stage in general?
Baby, I'll talk to a man for a good year or two until I feel like I don't want him in my life no more. That's how I feel.
A year or two?
Okay, when I was younger.
Damn.
Okay, so this is my thing. So in my earlier 20s, when I was just casually dating, like I would keep one person around literally for a minute because I was comfortable with them. But if they were getting me tight, like nothing was official, so I would be going on dates with other people. So for me, I think the talking stage is good because then you get to really feel people. But once you know somebody's really not trying to take it to that next step, then it's just like, I'm just gonna keep you to the side, like you keep me to the side, because clearly we both don't want each other that way, but we still comfortable. It's actually very toxic. But when I was younger, I didn't care because it was just like I was in school, I was working on my music.
I'm trying to think if I don't normally do that.
There was maybe two, not to cut you off, there was maybe
no,
two people I had kept around for literally over a year while actively still dating other people, because I was like, well, this is not going anywhere. But
it's
they
like
still
your fallback.
Yeah, like they still cool. Like I'm not mad at it.
I'm not gonna front. I'll be quick to cut niggas off. I'm really trying to think, but I don't think I really kept anybody around for a long amount of time. I feel like we have our time where we might spend a few months talking, and then once it kind of goes left or it just seems like nothing's there, I just kind of cut you loose. Unless it's initially just us being purely physical, then... But I feel like even that for me never lasts a long time. Like,
but you know what it was for me? Like in those two situations, they were my friends beforehand. So me keeping them around.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah,
mine don't be friends.
Yeah, me keeping them around, it was just like, all right, well, clearly we're not trying to go into this next step. But it's no beef. Like, I still want to hang out with you, like, when we both want to hang out. But I'm going to still be doing me, because...
Okay, so what is your definition of casual dating, though?
My definition of casual dating is really just spending that one-on-one time together, like, really just bonding. Like,
with different people to see where it goes? Or just... Okay. I mean, mine pretty much too. Mine is like, you know, exploring the sea, you know, seeing who's out there, seeing, like, just talking to people, getting to know them, seeing if they're gonna be a fit. Like,
yeah, I feel like, again, in my earlier 20s, like, I really didn't care about settling down. The only problem with me is, like, I fall quickly. So it's just like, if you do something that's really like extravagant, I'm like, I never want to remove you out of my life until you do something crazy. Like, that's bad, you know what I mean? Like, you see all the good bad. Yeah, you see, like, I mean,
I'm the total opposite.
That was when I was younger though. Like, now it's just like peace to the Middle East.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, it was just like, if somebody did something so good and like they held me down during like a difficult time in my life, like, I wasn't necessarily ready to remove them from my life until they did something crazy where it was just like, yeah, nah, we gotta cut all communication. Yeah, but they were all my friends at first, so that's why it was just like, it was easy to just keep them around, because it was just like, oh, okay, we're not on this type time.
And if y'all already ran in the same circle, then you kind of already gonna see them. Yeah, mine are totally different. So mine would just be like, we weren't even friends like that. However we met, and we would establish our own relationship, and if it didn't go nowhere, then it just didn't go nowhere, and then I kind of just cut you off at that point.
Yikes.
Because like, this is not going anywhere. Like,
okay, so what are your turn-ons during the talking stage?
Turn-ons? Okay, definitely someone who has good conversation and can have fun. Like, I don't like it to be like, of course I want to have serious conversations and really get to know each other in a deep way, but at the same time, like, don't be dry. Like, don't be dry. Don't be super serious. Like, don't be weird. Not that don't be weird, because there be some weird men out here. Stop being weird. I'm tired of that. Stop being weird. Another thing that turns me off, if you're constantly bringing up sex.
Boo, tomatoes.
Because it's just like, I feel like men should let the girl bring up sex for the most part, because I feel like when you bring it up too soon, and if I don't even, girls know if they want to have sex with you off rip anyway. So like,
we know.
If you're already talking about sex and I don't want to have sex with you, then it's like, now you blowing my shit. Like, and I got one more. Constantly ask me for pictures. Oh my god, that really annoys me. Like, that's,
I got an Instagram.
Yeah, first of all, I'll go to my Instagram, and I know men be like, send me a picture that's not on your Instagram. Like, no, just look at my Instagram. If I feel like sending you additional pictures, I will send you another picture, but randomly. Don't be asking for no, you know, sexual pictures, because it's a no. It really it turns me off. It's annoying. What are yours? I really dead had a list. What is yours? What's yours?
I was about to say, those were definitely not turn-ons. Those were turn-offs.
Oh, did you say turn-ons?
I did.
Wow, I'm so sorry. Yeah, those are my turn-ons. Well, I guess we'll talk about turn-ons.
Okay, so let me just... my turn-offs. Yeah, if someone brings up intercourse too quickly, it's very annoying. Or I've had situations where maybe things didn't work out with that person, but like, we're still cool, and they still bring it up like jokingly, and I'm like, bro, I'm really not trying to hurt your feelings. Like, I just want to be your friend. Another turn off is inconsistency. Like, why do you think you can ghost me in the winter time, shorty looking real good, spring going into summer, doing what she needs to do, and then you want to pop back up, popping up like popcorn? I ain't got time for that. Okay, listen here.
Nah, inconsistency is definitely a turn off. Like, be about your actions. Yeah. Make sure your words and your actions match.
Don't play games. I'm not an EA game, okay? EA Sports, not over here. So stop trying to play games with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing games up here. We're too grown for that. Like, it was, I'm not even gonna say it was cute in the 20s, cause earlier 20s, because it wasn't cute, but it's not cute now. Like,
especially that we're older, like,
life is too short. Like, it's either you rock with me or you don't.
And be honest. Yes, like, just be honest.
Speak up.
men always try to like string stuff along or try to like just be honest about how you feel.
Spoiler alert, we know when you go inconsistent, there's somebody else. We know. The only thing is when you come back, we know the grass was not greener on the other side. Doesn't mean you can come back to the water grass that's over here, okay?
Okay, if I'm talking to multiple guys, I'm not inconsistent to any of them, I feel like. Unless you already inconsistent to me. Like, if you're inconsistent, then I match energies, you know what I'm saying? So if you're inconsistent, then I could be inconsistent. But for the most part, I'm a consistent person. So even if I'm talking to somebody else, I'm not inconsistent with everybody else. I feel like that's stupid. Unless it gets serious with that person, I'm about to like be with them. But other than that, that wouldn't make sense. I don't know why men do that.
I hate the inconsistency, especially when I really like the person.
Right, yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, like, can you tell me if you really feeling me or not?
And that's the quickest way for me to lose feelings. Like, I can really be feeling you, and you give me a few instances of you being inconsistent, and now my feelings are gone.
Yeah,
that
it
literally
hurts.
that quick. Like,
yeah, it hurts, and then you have to not even force yourself to move on, but you just have to naturally move on because it's clear like you're not a priority. And once I become a choice, I am no longer an option.
I like that.
What else do I not like? There are a lot of turnoffs I have, but oh, I really don't like men that disrespect women.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I just feel like if you could disrespect...
Are you talking about somebody who said something disrespectful to you, or that's, and you're saying in conversation?
In conversation, like how you
talk about women.
Yeah, I don't like somebody who degrades women. Because like, I'm a woman.
Constantly calling them the B word and stuff.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I've talked to somebody like that, and I'm just like, can you stop?
Yeah, because I'm like, if you're talking about women in general like that, like what's going to happen one day if I get on your nerves?
Right, yeah.
Because I will call my uncles, cousins, my brothers so quick. My father, like, you not making it out alive, homie. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
What else do I not like? I mean, those are my top. I think I said 3 things. I think the last thing I really don't like is toxicity.
Toxic in what way? Like controlling and stuff?
Yeah. We don't control anything in this life. We don't own anything in this life. So I really don't like when people try to control you and like what you're doing and like, or like try to like, if you're wearing something and like, I don't think you should wear that. You my father?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like that kind of aspect of like trying to be in control or trying to like own.
I agree. First of all, I don't know if it's because I'm a Taurus or not, but I'm like, I automatically rebel against what you're saying. So if you tell me that you don't like something or don't do this, I just automatically do the opposite. But like I'm talking about like just like straight control. You're trying to control me specifically. Yeah, like I don't do that. All right, so what's your turn-ons? Now we're on the turn-ons finally, you know what I'm saying? Well, we were on it, but clearly I was off it, so now I'm back on the train, you know what I'm saying? I gotta think about my turn-ons too.
Let me see, my turn-ons. Someone who's compassionate, intellectual, because I'm smart. I love learning about things that I don't know. Like, oh, you like everything that has to do with space? Please tell me, because I love...
That's a turn-off for me. I'm sorry.
What?
Okay, wait. Now, there's a difference. Okay, I love a smart man, an intellectual man, and you know a lot. But if I feel like you're constantly trying to teach me something, no, I don't like that.
Oh, okay. See,
like, I don't personally like being the person... Like... Not if it's so consistent where it's like I feel like every conversation you're trying to enlighten me about something.
Oh, no. It's more of like if something comes up and I don't understand it and I don't know it and you know it and I ask you.
Okay, just like in general. Okay. Because if it's somebody who's constantly trying to like, you know, school me or trying to teach me something, like, bro.
No, it's one of those things where it's like if it's something I don't understand, you're not degrading me for it, you're teaching me instead. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not making fun of me for not knowing, you're putting me on game. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What else do I like? Yeah, again, someone who's very compassionate. Really someone who's true to themselves. That's really the biggest turn off for me. Having confidence in yourself and being at peace with yourself. And like accepting of who you really are, flaws and all. Those are really my turn-ons, because like if you're confident in yourself, it literally shows in everything you do. And then
that's true. And
hey, boy,
like, that's my man, Ramsey.
Right, like I'm gonna hype you up regardless. That's what I like. What are your turn-ons?
My turn-ons, okay, let me think. I actually, even though I'm not very affectionate, I love an affectionate man. Like somebody who could just like
come behind me, hug me, kiss
yeah,
me,
like
love
not
me.
only physically, but like I'm a words of affirmation person. So somebody who could really just be like, you know, like it's like they bigging me up low key, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, okay. But you know, I really like that. Like I love somebody who can express how they feel about me. Express their feelings. Like I definitely like that. That's definitely a turn on for me. Somebody who is, like you kind of said, like somebody who's smart, intellectual. As long as it's not like where I feel like I'm constantly being like, Ricquel, you don't know shit. Like if I feel like you're just constantly trying to school me, then I don't like that. But as long as you're smart and we can have those conversations and you teach me things, that's cool too. We talked about this. I mean, inconsistency. So obviously I love consistency. Somebody who is gonna say they're gonna do something and they actually do it. I just feel like, wow, let me just, you know what I'm saying?
It's the action for me.
It's action, yeah. Oh, and cooking. If you, listen,
please.
First of all, I still have not found a man who can really like just cook for real.
Friend, you missing out.
Nah,
the men that be cooking, hit my
Let me tell you something. If I could just put in my ideal man that he's a chef, like, oh my God, I will.
Please come. We are waiting for you here.
I will do the things I would do, like, please, like, if you could cook, I could just imagine me really watching my man cook in the damn kitchen, like,
Baby, good.
you done took everything. Like,
relax, I'm gonna sit right here.
What you man cooking clean, but definitely cook? That's it. Like, that's all you gotta do. I'm there. Like,
do you talk to multiple men at once or only one at a time?
I think it depends on my mood, but most times multiple. I think okay, so like if I'm single, then multiple, because I'm getting to know different men to see, you know what I'm saying, who aligns with me. Do we have similar wants, needs? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to talk about that stuff and weave them out. I only really talk to one person unless I'm really serious with them. Like, that's the only time I really talk to one person. Or unless sometimes you have like a good roster and then they just be, you know what I'm saying, they just weed themselves out and then, you know, exactly, they be dwindling. And then it's like, you know, at one point I could wake up to like 4 or 5 good morning messages. And then the next few weeks, it's like, damn, I only got 2 good morning messages. Like, I'll be sad about that. And you know how good it feels to just wake up and you got multiple good morning messages? Like, wow, good morning to y'all too. Hey y'all. Good morning. You know what I'm
Not from putting everybody in a group chat.
In a group chat. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
So for me, everyone's in the running until they disqualify themselves. So good luck.
Period, honestly. Niggas really be disqualifying themselves though. Like, y'all be doing y'all own stuff and then you just dwindle out the picture. So I'm gonna just let you dwindle.
Yeah, I said what I said. But if I'm really serious about somebody, it's really just that one person. Like, if they're serious about me and I'm serious,
as long as I know
we are on the same page, that we are exclusively,
because if I have a little bit of worry that we're not on the same page, I'm gonna have a backup. Because
not even if I'm worrying, as soon as your actions show me that I'm not the only one,
yeah, or
you're not priority.
Yeah,
either,
I feel like yeah, exactly. Like, I have to be a priority. If I'm a priority, then you could be a priority. But if I'm not a priority, then yeah.
I feel like just with like how social media is influencing people to just be out here and doing all this stuff with so many different people, it's really just changed dating in general. So
yeah, I agree.
I would rather just be to myself than deal with heartbreak, because for me it's very overwhelming trying to get to know more than one person at the same time, especially when the one person that I really like is getting on my nerves and it's showing me that I'm not a priority. And it's just like, do I just add people to my roster, or do I just cut you off and then just chill until somebody that's worth me investing time in comes along? But again, everyone's in the running until they disqualify themselves, so good luck.
I also feel like it's good to talk to multiple people because you get to like compare what you like and what you don't like. Right. You get to compare them to see like what fits best with you, and then you kind of usually get a little favorite in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, you know what I'm saying, this is my number 1, you know what I'm saying, my number 2, he doing real good, but like
this way, or we can
my number 1 is really, he's really doing a lot right now. So yeah, it just depends. But
shout out to my number 1.
At this point, you gotta court us properly for me to even wanna, you know what I'm saying, be your girlfriend. So
you really gotta sit me down and be like, you are for me and I am for you.
Yeah, and unless you want to, we have to both talk about exclusively dating. If we don't talk about exclusively dating,
you in the roster, baby.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody. This was fun. Until next time.
Yeah, don't forget, make sure y'all tune in to the part 3.
Girl chat.
And yeah.
Keeping it real, keeping it fun. It's a hot healing girl summer, healing hot girl summer. We outside on the sidewalk because the streets are a little too dangerous for us, okay? Make sure y'all still wearing y'all masks.
Make sure if y'all have any questions or topics that you want us to talk about, make sure you put them down below. Thank you again, Gerdie. And we will see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And see y'all later.
One day I swear we're great. Next day I feel like I'm at war with everyone, everything I